What's happening, everybody? In this video we're going to be talking about what should people be eating when they're starting out on a vegan lifestyle. I had somebody message me saying basically, what should I eat? I don't know what to do. How much fruit is too much? How much food is too much? Is this vegan? Is that vegan? Yada yada yada. So I'm going to try to keep this short and just break it down to get people started. Anybody who's getting new into the vegan lifestyle. Basically, I think the most important thing to do, one of the first most important things to do, is to think of the foods that you really enjoyed before eating a vegan diet. So those could be like pastries, cakes, burgers, french fries, just like forget about health, just the foods that you really love, and go out, find the best possible tasting vegan versions of those foods. They don't have to be healthy, they just have to be like, you want to know where they are so that you can go to those if you're having a low moment where you feel like, oh, this vegan thing's too hard. You can go to those vegan versions of the foods that you love rather than binging back on, you know, the old animal products that you used to eat. So a few really easy things like ice cream. Vegan ice creams are all over the place. So if you're into ice cream, it shouldn't be too hard for you to locate a supermarket that sells some good vegan ice cream, whether that's coconut based, which is my personal favorite, but there's also soy based, and like there's all kinds of different things to make ice cream out of. You know, Veggie Burgers, you know, if you're really into burgers, go out, find some good places that sell Veggie Burgers, whether that's from a restaurant or whether it's from a supermarket so that you can throw it on the grill at home. If you're really into baked goods, find a bakery that does vegan stuff, or check out online. There's like some really good, easy recipes that you can make at home. But yeah, that's the first thing that you want to try to cover, is try to find some foods that just make you go like, oh my god, I can't believe this is vegan. I love this. You know, this tastes amazing. I can't even tell that it's not vegan, or that I can't even tell that it doesn't have animal products in it. You want to find those foods that you really love. Doesn't matter how healthy they are. You just find them, know that they're out there when you need them, enjoy them every now and then. But yeah, maybe they're not the most healthy thing. So first, once you found those, I think that's really great. Hopefully, you know, maybe even if you're just thinking about getting into veganism, maybe you've tried some of these foods before, so maybe you already know about them. But I think it's really important to have these foods so that you can, like I say, go to those rather than going back to animal products. But of course, we shouldn't be eating these things all the time. I mean, some of these things, maybe you can find some really healthy things that are really, you know, delicacies, but they're still, you know, low fat and, you know, pretty much whole foods and stuff. Maybe there's some things out there like that. But, you know, in general, those things are going to be a little bit, you know, not so great for your health, which is fine. They're still going to be better for you than the animal-based versions. But we want to have foods that we can eat in abundance as well, that are going to be really healthy. So in terms of like how much fruit can you eat, you can eat as much fruit as you can handle. I mean, your body's not going to let you eat more fruit than you need. I mean, sure, you could stuff your face, you know, beyond your comfort level, and, you know, maybe that's not going to be the best for you. And is it possible to gain weight? Maybe. If you're just totally stuffing yourself beyond, you know, what you want, then yeah, you can gain weight from fruit. But fruit is a slimming food. There's no doubt about it. So you can eat as much fruit as you want. Eat fruit until you look at the fruit and you're like, I don't want any more fruit. That's when you know you've had enough fruit. Fruit is the most natural food for humans. Anybody who disagrees with me, like, that's fine. I don't understand how anybody can, you know, go against saying that fruit is the most natural food for humans. What other food is there out there in nature that's just literally, you know, like brightly colored so that our eyes can see it, you know, hanging from a tree, smells delicious, we don't need to cook it, we don't need to do anything with it, we just pick it off the tree once it's ripe, maybe peel it with our hands that are very conveniently designed or very, you know, very well suited to eating fruit, and we can eat it raw, we can digest it beautifully. Like, it's just perfect. There's no other food group that is so perfect. Grains, you gotta cook them. Meat, difficult to get. Most of us like to cook the meat. Well, not me, I don't eat meat anymore, but most people cook their meat. You know, vegetables, I mean, we'd have to eat tons and tons of vegetables to get enough calories. But yeah, fruit is just, it's perfectly designed for humans. We are fruit eaters, we are frugivores. That is our anatomy. That's basically the end of the story. Find the fruits that you like, find fruits that taste good. Don't force yourself to eat fruit if it doesn't taste good. Find the fruits that you really enjoy, that are ripe, that are sweet, or whatever you're feeling at the time. Maybe, you know, maybe one day you feel like eating lots of durian, so you go eat lots of durian. Another day durian might make you sick and you want to go eat papayas. You know, eat the fruit that you want, as much of it as you want. End of story. That's great. And fruit's so convenient because you can just, you know, buy it at the market, have it around at home, you know, grab some fruit, have it for a meal. Sure, you can have a full meal of fruit. Normally my breakfast is entirely fruit. I'd say probably half the time my lunch is entirely fruit, and the other half of the time maybe I have some like plant-based cereal, or, you know, have some rice with some curry, something like that. But yeah, some other foods, you know, so eating fruit is a food that is incredibly healthy for you. You can eat it in abundance. Other foods would be, you know, vegetables, potatoes, you know, you could have rice, grains, you could have products that are made from those things like noodles. Yeah, you just experiment, try different kinds of plant foods like starches that you can eat as much as you want. You can eat in abundance, and that'll fill you up. And just try to keep those things low fat. Try to keep things low fat, like if you're having rice with a curry, try to have low oil in the curry. And yeah, it's basically, you know, those kinds of things. Those are the three main food groups for vegans. Is you have like your fruits, your starches, and then your, you know, starches, vegetables, whatever, and then you've got like pastries, baked goods, burgers, sort of, you know, vegan sort of comfort food out there. So, you know, get some foods in all three of those sort of categories. You know, your raw fruits, your cooked vegan foods, and then your also cooked but sort of just comfort foods. Try to think of, you know, try to get some foods in each of those categories and fill up on the first two, the fruits and the starches, basically, and have those other, you know, fruits, comfort foods there for when necessary. And yeah, that's basically the approach that I take. And yeah, it's been working really, really well for me. I mean, I'm feeling better and better all the time on this vegan diet, and I've been on it for about 7 years now. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, post them down below. I'm happy to do some coaching. I'm just getting into coaching now, so if you're thinking about going vegan or you're newly into the whole vegan thing and you're kind of looking for a bit of guidance, I am doing coaching, and it's basically just like pay what you want at the current time. Just pay whatever you want, and yeah, I'll help you out. We'll do some Skype calls or whatever. So if you're interested, send me a message. And if you have any more questions that you just want to ask in the comments, feel free to do so. And I'll see you guys next video. Take it easy. Happy vegan feasting.